So browse, demographic data, open, next, 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 and then next, and then finish. Okay, so refresh that one. See, demographic data is there. So select star from demographic data, run it. Okay, select star from demographic data, run it. See, we got the table. Country name, country code, birth rate, internet users, income group. Okay, so this table is there now. Where it is there in SQL, in MySQL in the database, our table is there. So now let us fetch this table into Jupyter Notebook. So how to do that one? So this is what very important, guys. In the real term, what you do, table will be in the database. You need to fetch that table into your front end and you need to work on that one into your Python IDE and you need to work with that table. Okay, so how to work with that table? Okay, so how to work that one? Let us see here. So come here. So for that, what you have to do is you have to install you have to install these things, guys. So I will copy and I will paste in the chart. So do install these two packages. Even I will send you in the code also. So these are the two libraries what you need to install. So what are that one? PAP install MySQL connector Python pandas. Install it. This is the required library you need to install. Already in my thing, this is installed. So I am not doing that one. So first step, what you have to do, import the necessary library. So what are the libraries we need to import? Import MySQL.connector, import pandas as PD. Okay. So these are the libraries which we are going to import. So come here. So import that libraries. Okay. And shift enter. So we had imported necessary libraries. So now what we are going to do is first step. What you have to do is first step, you need to establish a connection with MySQL database, guys. So step one, what you have to do, step one, import libraries. Step two, you have to establish the connection. Connection with MySQL database. Okay, so you have to establish the connection. So how to establish the connection? This is the piece of code. So connection equal to MySQL connector. So establish the connection. Connection equal to my connection equal to my. So connection equal to MySQL connector dot connect, host, local host, username, root, password. So when you open MySQL, guys, you are entering password. Okay, so even I am entering password. This is the password and database name. So you need to give the database name. So what is the database we are using? We are using database ABCD. So if you go here, what is the name of the database we are using? ABCD. Okay, so give the name of the database ABCD. So come here, ABCD, that is the name of the database. So what this will do, this will establish a connection. So we had run that one successfully. So after establishing connection, what you have to do is you have to write the SQL query to fetch the data. So what is the query? Select star from demographic data. So write the query, select star from demographic data, execute that one. So we had written the query. And next, what you have to do is you have to use, okay, so you have to use pandas to execute the query and fetch the data into the data frame. So df equal to pd dot read underscore SQL. If you observe for .csv file, we use .csv. For .xls, we use .xlx and all. So query. So what is the query? Select star from demographic data connection. So once you execute this query, and then what you have to do, you have to close the connection dot close. Okay, so you have to close the connection. Run it. So run that one. Okay, so df pd dot read SQL. So now check what is df. Country name, country code, birth rate, internet users, and income code. So we had successfully loaded into the into our Jupyter notebook this table, which one demographic data from this MySQL. That is what we had done. Okay. So this is how to load, guys. Do remember and follow these steps. Now again, another task. Let us go to another task. Okay. So inserting records into an empty table in the database and performing operations like insert, update, delete, and all. Okay. So what is the next step? What we are going to do? We are going to, so in this step, what we had done, we had from the backend. So if you see here in this step, what we had done. So this is MySQL. This is Jupyter Notebook. So we have a table over here with the name demographic data. So we had fetched the table and we had loaded in the Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Now the task is, let us create a table from our Jupyter notebook and make the table in the database. From the front end, that is from Jupyter notebook, you are going to create a table in the database. And what you are going to do, you are going to do certain commands. You are going to work with certain commands like inserting records, deleting the records, updating the records and all. So how to do that one? Okay. So that is what the task we are going to see now. Okay. So for that, come here. So step one, what you have to create? You have to create a table in the database. Okay, step one, to create a table in the database. So create table in the database. So I'm creating a table in the database. Okay, so name of the table is employees. If you see here, we already have employees, employee one, employee up till employee five we have. So what I'm doing, I'm naming it as employee six. I'm naming it as employee six. Okay. So step one, create a table in the database, create table, employees, employee ID, auto increment primary key and all. So let us create a table. Just wait, guys. So what we will do is now, now what we are going to do is we are going to create an empty table. So where we are going to create an empty table. So already demographic table we had done, we had loaded. So what is our next task is, listen carefully, next task. What is our next task is, let me create an empty table in the database. So listen carefully, guys. Let me create a empty table here. Let me create an empty table here. Okay. And into this empty table, let us insert, update, delete records from Jupyter Notebook. That is what the task we are going to do. See, we are creating an empty table in the MySQL, and from Jupyter Notebook, we are going to update, delete, insert records from the front end. That is from the Jupyter Notebook we are going to do. That is what I'm going to do here. So let us create a table. So I'm creating a table. Let me make it as employee 7. Let me name it as an employee 7. Create table employee 7, employee ID, first name, last name, department, salary. Okay. Let us do that one. So we had created a table. So if you see, select star from employee 7, from employee 7. Okay. Select it, run it. See, this is an empty table. We don't have any records now. We don't have any records now. So what we shall do, let us go to our Jupyter notebook. Okay. From here, okay. So from here, what shall we do is, from here, let us do the updations, deletions, and other things in the table. Okay. So come here. So now let me connect to, so import my SQL connector. Let me establish a connection. Okay, so what is the name of the database? Name of the database is ABCD. Okay, so run that one. Yes, we had established a connection. So after establishing the connection, we have to create a cursor object. Okay, so create cursor object. See, these are the things what generally we do. Create a cursor object. Correct. So we had created a cursor object and insert query. So we are writing a query, insert query. Okay, insert query and inserting into insert query. So this is the query, insert into employee 7. The name of the table is employee 7. If you see here, come here, this is employee 7. Okay. So name of the table is employee 7, first name, last name, department, salary, values. So data to insert. What are the records? Alice, Wonder, HR, salary 55,000, Bob, builder, department IT, salary 60,000, Charlie, Chaplin, department finance, salary 70,000. Okay, so we are inserting the records. Run it. So once we insert the records, so if you see here, we had insert the records. Okay, so let us execute that one insert statement and let us print also records inserted successfully. So cursor dot execute many insert query records to insert connection dot commit. Okay, commit means whatever changes that will be committed. Next, if everything is okay, what it will do, it will print records inserted successfully. Correct? So records inserted successfully. Okay. Now go to backend. So this is MySQL. So we had seen this table as select star from employee 7. Previously, it is an empty table. Okay. So now refresh this one. Okay. So we have employee 7. So now select star from employee 7. All right. See. Those records, whatever we had inserted from Jupyter Notebook. So these are the records. Alice Wonder, HR department, salary 55,000. Bob Builder, 60,000. Charlie Chaplin Finance, 70,000. Okay. So we had inserted the records successfully from our Jupyter Notebook into an empty table in the MySQL database with the name employee 7. This is what we had done. So now, not only inserting the records, we can also delete records, we can update records and all. So now I'm updating the record. If you see, I'm updating one record. So what I'm updating? I'm updating certain information. If you see here, set salary plus 5,000. If you see Alice Wonder is there, what I am doing, I am incrementing salary with 5,000 plus 5,000. Okay. So if you see, what is the salary of Alice? If you see Alice, first name, last name, Wonder, her salary is 55,000. Now, what I am trying to do, I am trying to increase her salary with plus 5,000. So, what has to become? Her salary now has to become 60,000. Okay. So, that thing, what we will do from our Jupyter notebook. Okay. So, come here, run it. So, we had run that one last name in, there was an error. Let me check what is the error is. The record name is employee 7. We had mentioned as employees. Let me run this one. See, record updated successfully. Okay, so go here, close this one. See, now salary is 55,000. We had updated. So come here, close this one, refresh this one. Again, select star from employee 7, execute that one. See, now her salary has incremented from 55,000 to 60,000. So what we had done, we had done an increment, we had done an update. So from where we have done that update, we had done that update from our Jupyter notebook. Okay. So not only update, guys, we can do deletion also. Okay. So how to delete a record? Step 5. Let us delete a record. So if you see, let us make it as an employee 7. So I want to delete this record, Bob Builder. Okay, so Bob Builder, if you see here, we have Bob Builder, IT department, salary 60,000. I want to delete that record. Okay, so how to delete that record? So this is the code what we use. Delete from employee 7, where first name, percentages, and last name percentages. And also you should be familiar with the code, guys. Go through each and every code. So cursor dot execute, cursor correction dot commit, okay, print, record deleted successfully. Run it. So invalid syntax somewhere. Where is the problem? Where is the problem? Where is the problem? This is the problem. So come here, right? See, record deleted successfully. So what happened? Record is deleted successfully. Come here. We want to record this Bob Builder. Close that one. Refresh that one. Come here, select star from employee 7, execute it. See, now we don't have that record. Okay, so that record is deleted successfully. So that is how we have done, we had done from the Jupyter notebook.